in production.
Hey, Philip, what's up, buddy?
Oh, hello. How do you do? And hello to you too, and your classroom, little chicken nuggets. Hi.
Hey, hi. Say hi to everyone out there. Hey, I'm writing thank you notes
Thank you
for all the teachers that have been so good and helping the kids be the best they could possibly be. I would say this is one of the kindest things that our teachers do is making sure that our kids have exactly what they need to be successful in school.
They're so cool.
They're
and they're
cool.
very handsome, especially the music teacher. Anyway, so I heard through the grapevine that it is Kindness Month.
Kindness Month for the next 2 months, actually. Today, this November and December. Since November and December are kind of like short months, we combined them together. So
2 months?
it's all about being kind to each other.
But I don't understand things.
You don't understand?
No, is kindness like when you eat a candy and then you're done?
No, that's kind of like being fulfilling an appetite.
Oh, okay.
So kindness has to do with being considerate and generous
Oh.
to everyone.
Oh.
So like if I'm outside and I get frustrated with somebody and I think, oh, I'm so angry, I can think of something kind to say instead of being angry with that person.
Yes, like I like your hat.
Yes, that's an exact thing that you could think of. So instead of getting angry, you could say, you know what? I like your hat. That's a really nice hat that you're wearing today. And then just kind of walking away.
Make sure they're wearing a hat.
But also, we need to make sure that when we see something that someone's doing kind, is to recognize them for that. So like, Philip, you look so nice today. I like your mane of hair.
Ooh.
Did you brush that this morning when you woke up?
Mr. Prosick has many brushes and he lent me 7.
Oh, yeah, I heard about all the brushes that Mr. Prosick has.
Oh, yes, many. So, here's the question.
Yes.
We have a kindness challenge.
Kindness challenge.
What does that even mean?
Well, you know, ever since I've been here, we've done the kindness challenge, and there's like 60 different activities, maybe not quite that many, like anywhere between 40 and 50 things that the kids have to do to show their kindness. So, for example, like helping the gym teacher pick up all of his materials in the gym. That would be one. In the physical education, in the gymnasium.
Oh, the physical education laboratory. Yes, Mr. Allen.
Right, Mr. Allen. Or like writing a kind note and putting it in your friend's backpack.
Oh.
That would be something kind. So when you check those boxes off, and when the kids say, yes, I saw you do that, they're going to kind of initial, yeah, so-and-so did that for me. If they fill out everything on that box, they're going to turn it into me or Mr. Prosick.
Whoa!
And then we're going to take a picture of them. And we have a wall of volunteers and kindness. So anybody that's being kind in our community, we're going to put their picture on the wall.
Sounds like Mr. Prosick's now part of this too.
He is part of this. He is part of this.
So, could you help me write a kind note right now?
Sure, yeah, you want to write a kind, who do you want to write to?
Hold on, let me get out my writing pad, just a moment. La la la, la 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 la. Okay, so here I am, and let me just get out my
Oh, there's your paw, okay. What do you want to write there?
Who do you think could use a kind note?
Who can use a kind note? How about Mrs. Moran? I think she could use a kind note. Don't you think so?
Of course, yes.
So let's write a kind note to Mrs. Moran.
Dear Mrs. Moran.
Yes, very nice.
Period. I mean,
Period.
a comma.
Comma, yep.
Comma,
And
yes.
what can we say? Thank you for all your hard work.
Thank you for your awesome job helping
Don't write on
the
there you go, yeah, right on the
with
thing.
all your awesome job helping me be the coolest.
You're
sorry.
losing your hair there.
Oh, you know, it's the stress. For all your cool stuff and teaching me about painting and art and those cool artists like Vincent van Gogh and Mona Lisa Smiles and those cooler people, and I love you lots, and you're the coolest lady ever.
One more thing we want to thank her for, though.
Yeah.
She makes our school look beautiful. She does a whole bunch of paintings and makes our school look beautiful. So we would say, So we want to thank her for that too. All right, that's beautiful.
And love, Philip T. Lion.
Philip T.
We did it!
Nice, high five.
Yeah!
Nice.
So the kids are doing the kindness challenge.
Yes, the kindness
And
check.
I've heard that you're about to interview some kind of friends here.
We are. Coming up this week, we're going to interview some people that...
Well, actually, right now!
Oh, we're going to interview them right now?
Let's go!
Oh, you didn't even tell me that. Okay, we're
Let's
going to go interview some people right now. See you later, Philip. All right, well, I am here with some of our 4th and 5th grade Westmore students. And this week we've been talking about kindness. And one of the things that we talked about is volunteering. Because when you volunteer, you're giving up your own way of life to help somebody else. And these 4 here sent in an email and some pictures of them volunteering in the community. So I'm going to ask them some questions. So when I call on you, say your name, say whose teacher you have, and then tell us what you volunteer to do in the community, okay? Luke, why don't you go ahead and start? Tell everyone who you are.
I am Luke Laffensager.
In whose class you in?
Stellar.
Okay, and what do you do to help volunteer?
I try to help out at like events that we have.
Okay, so like if your mom's running an event, you'll go with her to help set up and do stuff like that?
Yeah, I sometimes do that, but sometimes when I go there, I help her out a little bit.
Awesome. That's awesome. Riley, why don't you go ahead and tell everyone who you are?
My name is Riley Himbatha. I'm in Mrs. Butler's class, and I did Feed My Starving Children with my almost stepmom and my almost step cousins.
Okay, so feed my starving children with them, right? Okay, that's awesome. Michaela.
My name is Michaela Tascott, and me and my mom buy homeless people some food.
That's awesome. And Michael, what do you do?
My name
Keep going, tell them.
is Michael Rizicki. I am in Mrs. Forrest's class, and I go to some places and I feed people. I feed homeless people food.
So like a homeless shelter, huh?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So each of these guys are contributing to our community and making it a better place. And imagine if everyone did something like this. This is only just 4 people. If they did times 10, that would be our entire school. It would be like 400, or times 100. It would be our entire school. 400 people volunteering. Imagine how much that would help our community. So tell us, how did that make you feel when you volunteer for stuff? Luke, how did that make you feel?
It made me feel good to help out more people.
Made you feel good inside when you help out somebody else? Riley, what about you?
It made me feel like great that I was helping people that didn't have food and everything.
And that's kind of an eye opener, right? You're like, here I am packaging food for somebody that doesn't have food. And we sometimes take that for granted because food's just ready for us when we come home, right? That's kind of an eye opener, so it made you feel good that you're giving back to the community. Okay, Michaela, what about you?
It let me feel good because like everybody was thanking me for like giving them food.
Yeah. And sometimes that's nice. Sometimes when you give something to somebody and they say thank you, and they actually really mean that thank you. You know, like when your mom does something for you, you say, yeah, thanks, Mom. But these people are really meaning thank you because what you're doing for them is something that's going to change their life. It's like a kind act. And that's kind of what we're going to talk about is that kindness challenge that we've been working on. That kind act that we do for somebody really makes a difference. So, Michael, how did it make you feel?
It made me feel happy, like what Michaela said. That they were thanking me as well.
They were thanking you as well. It makes you feel good to do something nice like that and to get credit for it too sometimes. Okay, so the last question I have for you, you can let everyone else know, what is some advice? What do you think about people getting involved in doing something like this? What would you tell them? What's the first step that you would say, go ahead, get out there, get involved in the community, volunteer to do something? Look, what do you think you'd say?
I would say to try to always help someone. Always try to find someone that needs help.
Okay, so try to find someone that needs help first, right? And then just go ahead and do it. Don't be shy. Just jump right out there and do it. Riley, what do you think?
Just if they're to like a Minnesota center or a church that is like centers, just volunteer.
Okay. So like if we know that there's churches and other places that put together packages to feed starving people, just go do it. Because think about all the people that you're helping. You're giving them food, you're providing them with a basic need of life in order for them to be successful. Okay. Michaela, what advice would you give?
I think that like not everyone's the same as you because most people have houses and everything, but some people don't. And that you should try to help them, because then like you probably get credit back.
Yeah, they make you feel good inside, right? Michael, what about you? What
I
advice?
think you should like what Luke said, you should try and like try and help people, or look for some people that think that they
That
need
might
help.
need help, yeah. And Mr. Prosek brought up a good point, is find something that you really care about, too. If there's something that you really care about, maybe that's a good way to get started. You know what I mean? Like if you see that someone in your family is struggling, you say, hey, I'm going to really help with something like that, because that can really make it personal for you. So, all right, guys, thank you for coming in today. Again, if you see these guys in the hallway, you know, shake their hand, pat them on the back, say thank you guys for helping. You're really helping our community. You're going beyond what we do at Westmore out into the community, and we really appreciate that, okay? Can you guys say bye?
Bye!
Hello!
Hi, Philip. How
Oh,
are
hi,
you?
hi, Mrs. Chambers.
Thanks for visiting my office today.
Oh, hi.
Did you say hi to Mrs. Findus?
Oh,
Hi,
hello. Oh, I like the tickly feels. Thank you. So, Mr. Gibbeses was telling me about the Kindness November and December, and we got to interview some cool Westmore Wildcatses.
Very cool.
And we thought, if you could, this kindness challenge, I'm so confused again. What did we do? What's happening?
Well, the Kindness Challenge is an event where we want you to go out, all the students of Westmore to go out and do a bunch of kind things.
All of us?
All of us
Oh,
are going to go out and do a
cool.
bunch of kind things. And if we can do all these kind things, we can make it into the Kindness Hall of Fame.
The Great Wall of Kindness.
The Great Hall of Fame.
Hall of
Kindness.
Fame.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes, the Hall of Fame. Let's let Mrs. Findus tell you a little bit about the Kindness Challenge.
Oh, yes, please.
So your teachers all have the Kindness Challenge, and it looks like this. And what it says is that we challenge you to perform as many kind deeds as you can in 1 week, Philip.
That's you guys!
Using this checklist, check off all the acts that you do in the week and then turn it into your teacher.
Cool. Could you give me some examples?
Well, one of the examples is to say hello to good morning to 15 people.
15?
15 people's not so hard, Philip. I'm outside every day in the back by the buses, and I get an opportunity to say hi to at least like 50 kids.
Wow.
Yeah, like 50. So that one's not even a challenge. They call this the Kindness Challenge. That's not a challenge. You can easily say hi to 15 people.
It's more like the kindness casserole. Anyways, so Mrs. Findus, what do you think you're gonna do? I mean, Mrs. Chambers, I don't know what's happening.
Well, what am I going to do? You know what? One of the things that I think that I'm going to do is, let's see, show appreciation to your principal. Creatively.
Creatively.
That's Mr. Gibbons. We're best friends, you know.
Yes.
Yes.
We've heard.
Yes, I know.
We've heard.
So, what could we, how could you do that? That's so kind sounding.
Oh, you know what? I think I might write him a note and tell him that I appreciate what he does, because sometimes I think he has a hard job, and sometimes just getting a random note saying that you appreciate what somebody does makes you feel really good.
Yeah, and maybe you could put some glitter on that note
Oh, glitter!
to make it extra creative.
Oh, yes, I love it! Okay, cool. So we have our checky list. We check the things, and then who do we give this to? The pizza man?
Not the pizza man, Philip. I would make sure you put your whole name on it, your first
Whole
and last
name.
name,
And
and then you give it to your teacher, and your teacher will send it down to the office, because when we get completed kindness challenges, we'll find you, we'll take your picture, and we'll add it to the Kindness Hall of Fame.
How cool! So, checklist, do the stuffs, turn it in, become famous. Cool.
famous.
Cool. I had so much fun seeing you, Mrs. Findus.
So glad you came by.
Mrs. Chambers.
It's always a pleasure
Okay,
to have
bye-bye. Bing.
Philip in my office.
Bye, Philip.
Bye, Philip.
Okay, bye. Bing.
Okay, now it's time for me, Philip the Lion, to do some stuff on the Kindness Challenge checklist with some cool friends.
What is nerdish? Stop.
No violence is not the answer. What can we do, Sammy? You're so smart and handsome.
Apologize?
Oh, would you apologize, Sean?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Louise. It's okay. Don't do it again. Okay.
Oh, well, I think we've been. Oh, yeah. I think we've solved. No, I think we've solved another problem. Okay, bye. La 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 la. Oh, Mrs. Coco, you are such a fantastical teacher, and you're so kind to your students. And we're just gonna go. Oh, I'll see you later. Goodbye. Oh no! There's such a mess at the Lost and Founds' table!
Oh my goodness, Philip. I have to go teach class and I have to clean this up. This is gonna take forever.
Do you need help?
Oh my gosh, Ryan!
Oh,
Can
it's
you help me
our,
clean this up?
oh, it's
you
our
are the best.
kindest
You know
friend
what?
Ryan's.
Do you think you can clean this up? Because I have to go teach a class real quick.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
I appreciate it.
Ryan.
High five out.
Oh,
Shit.
cool.
It's
Okay.
gonna take forever.
Oh no,
Thank you,
no.
Ryan.
Ryan, you put it on the table and I'll help. La la la. I'm helping. Yum 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 yum.
Right, can I help you?
Oh look, more forensises. Okay, here we go. We're cleaning up the stuff. We're cleaning up the stuff. We are so cool. We are so cool. Cleaning up the stuff and now we're la 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 la. And we did it! Yay! I'm out. Hi-ya! Hi-ya! Okay, bye.
Hey, Philip. Well, there you have it. That's the kindness challenge. What do you think? Looks pretty simple, huh?
Oh, it was so cool.
Pretty cool.
Oh yes.
You just have to collect all of those items on that list, and then you'll be on our wall of fame, our kindness
Yes.
wall of fame.
And I loved all those kiddos we interviewed. They were so interesting.
I know. And here's the thing: if we had more people that did stuff like that in our community, our world would be such a better place, wouldn't it?
It would be. Kindness is the ingredient to make a better place chili.
It is. Well, that makes sense, I think.
Yeah, come on.
All right. See you later, Philip.